Okay, good morning everyone and welcome to your Sunday 9:30 yoga core class with the Fitness Guild. My name is Deb. I think I've met everybody. I know everybody here and welcome to my living room. This morning we're going to go through a 30-minute yoga core class. It's really focused on strengthening those core muscles, engaging the lower back, which also helps to strengthen us. So we will get started very soon. As always, remember please that yoga is a practice and this is your practice. So please be cautious, be aware of your own capabilities and your own strengths and practice within those. It's fine, absolutely fine to go outside or to push yourself a little bit, but do so safely. No pain, no pinching. If you do feel uncomfortable, if you need to take a rest, do so at any point. Come back to your breath pattern, lay down into child's pose, take that break, and then join back in with us in practice when you're ready. So remember, this is your yoga, your practice, so you do you, okay? Today we're going to be standing for a fair bit and then back down on our mat. You really don't need any props, but if you do want a thick towel or a blanket to sit on for some of the floor work, that's absolutely fine. We are going to actually start in a seated position, legs crossed comfortably. Just sit up nice and tall. Remember, keep that pelvis engaged, keep that core engaged, shoulders back, good posture. And as we always do, we're going to start with connecting with our breath because breath is so important in yoga. So you can close your eyes, you can keep them open, you can put your hands on your knees or into prayer at your heart, whatever feels right for you this morning. And let's just focus on that breath for a moment, taking nice inhales in through our nose, deep into our chest, and then exhaling slowly. Try to think about inhaling and exhaling at the same count. So if you're inhaling to a count of 3, let's exhale to a count of 3. And let's just come to that rhythmic breath, your own rhythmic breath for a few moments. And one more. If your eyes are closed, you can flutter them open. Let's take a big inhale and reach those arms way up high. And then exhale, push out that air. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up and exhale, push. One more, inhale up and exhale, let that all go. Inhale that up. And this time, let's drop that right hand to the side. Let's do a nice little lean over, keeping that shoulder back, opening up those intercostal muscles on the left side. Breathe into that space. Then inhale that right arm up. Let's drop the left and go over to the other side. Same thing, roll that right shoulder back. Deep connection with those right ribs, those right intercostals. Bring that up again. Let's bring those arms out to shoulder height. And let's do a nice little twist to the right. Nothing stressful yet. Just loosening up those back muscles. Inhale up. And exhale, twist to the left. Let's do that one more time. It felt so good. Inhale up, twist to the right. Inhale up again. Let's go to the left. And this time, as you bring your hands up, let's interlace them at the top and turn them inside out. I'm going to go into that seated cat-cow, so I'll just turn here. Let's deeply round that back, stretch out across those shoulders. Big C curve. And then as you inhale, dive that forward, bring your arms up right by your knee, that big stretch, and exhale. Inhale that deep C curve, stretch out across those shoulders. And on your next inhale, let's dive that forward, arms up behind your ears. Big inhale up there, And exhale, drop those hands down. If you are sitting on a blanket, you might want to take that out now. Swing your legs around and let's come into that strong tabletop position at the front of your mat. Your weight balanced evenly over your hands and your knees, your shoulders, your elbows, and your wrists nicely aligned. Your knees over your hips, and take a look down and make sure between your legs that you can't see your toes. Your toes are coming in like this, nice and straight. We're just going to do a couple more cat-cows to loosen up our back. So think about starting at the base of your spine. Let's drop that down, drop through those shoulders. Inhale up, and then as you exhale, drop your chin, roll across that upper back again, with your lumbar spine and lower spine being the last thing to lift. One more, exhale, right from the lower spine, think about vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, big at the top, and exhale, tuck that chin again. Push those shoulders way apart, get a good stretch there into that lower spine. And let's come back into neutral. We did these last week, but they're so good for your core. So let's fire up those core muscles again. Come back to that good balance on your wrist and your knees, your feet out flat behind you. Let's inhale, engage that core, suck it in, and lift those knees up just a little bit off the mat, maybe an inch, maybe not even that much. Think about pulling your wrists together to your knees, so you're really using those core muscles to stay here. One more breath, focus on that core, and let's put that down. Whew, and breathe through that. We're going to do that one more time. So again, realign, breathe in, bring those core muscles in. Let's push up again, lift those knees up just a little bit off the mat, just a bit. Breathe. One more inhale, one more exhale, and let's put those down. Sit back a moment. We got those wrists a bit, they get a bit tight in those positions. Let's come back down when you're ready to that tabletop. Check in again. Good balance, left and right. Going to go into that bird dog. So when you do this and you lift up your back leg, try to keep that core engaged and that balance so you don't, I'm exaggerating here, but you don't really dip into that other side. You want to stay nice and straight using those strong core muscles here. Inhale, let's take that right leg back, toe pointed. Stay nice and strong here. Use those core muscles, use those glutes. Inhale your left arm up with your thumb pointed up beside your knee. If this is too much, you can certainly leave your hand down. That's perfectly fine. We're just going to tap those toes down 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's put that leg down, reconnect again, getting those core muscles working right off the start. Left leg straight back this time. Remember to keep nice and tight in those cores and good balance. Right arm up, breath there, and then again, tap those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's bring that all the way down. We're not quite finished here yet, so you shake out those wrists if you need to. Come back to tabletop. Again, find good balance. It's time to bring your left arm up, thumb pointed up right beside your ear. Your right leg back. Make sure you stay nice and balanced on those left knee and right wrist. Going to inhale, bring that tight, tight, tight into that tiger pose. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, push it out. And remember, you can do this from both hands. Just bring that in and then push it out. Same motion, you're not getting the arm. Let's put that right leg down here. Same thing, left side. Our right arm up, thumb pointed up, left leg straight back and pointed. Inhale, connect with that core. And on the exhale, let's tiger that in, tight, tight, tight. Push it out. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, push it out. One more. Inhale in, use that core to pull that leg in, and exhale, push it out. Let's put that hand down. Let's just sit back nicely for a little child's pose here. Just to relax, maybe roll those wrists out. Been on them for a long time already. Inhale, let's plant those hands, tuck our toes under. Let's come on up into that down dog. Super easy. Don't stress, don't stretch it out too much. This is our first down dog. Relax that in. Breathe deeply, drop your head. If you walk your toes back and forth, just to move it a little bit. Then your next inhale, let's settle in. Breath here. Bend your knees really deeply. Look ahead of your hands. That's where you want your feet to go. And step and fold at the top of your mat. Just hang out here for a moment, relaxing your head, relaxing your shoulders. Your breath. Remember to come back to your breath. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's bring it all the way up. Stretch those arms up high overhead. And exhale, hands down through heart center. Excellent work, everybody. I'm going to do a couple of sun salutations and then build on from that. So once, as we always do, let's check in for a strong mountain pose at the top of our mat. Lift your toes, spread your toes, and drop your toes. Make sure you're well balanced on all four corners of your feet. Got good engagement coming up from the bottom. Your calves are engaged, your glutes and your hamstrings and quads are nice and tight. Your pelvis tucked under a little bit. Pull that core in. That automatically puffs your chest out. It gives you that nice posture, head aligned top to bottom, your spine all nicely aligned. When you're there, let's take that big inhale up. Exhale, palms forward. Let's forward fold all the way down to the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need to or want to. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Let's drop those knees. It is our first one. Elbows in, nice alignment, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Bend at the elbows. Come all the way down. Go into that little cobra, little baby cobra to start. Exhale, plant your hands, roll your toes, push up and back to down dog. And let's breathe there. A big breaths to reconnect. Pushing your hips up, dropping your head between your shoulders. And on your next inhale, again, bend deeply, look to where your feet want to go. Step or hop to the top of your mat to flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's bring that all the way up one more time. And exhale down through heart center. Check in, make sure you're standing nice and tall. Inhale up. Exhale, palms forward all the way down. Again, bend your knees as much as you need to touch the floor. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. If you want to stay up in high plank this time, please do so. Come down to your knees. Check in where your weight is. Over your shoulders, not your toes. Bend your elbows in. Let's come all the way down. Come up dog, cobra, your choice here. Exhale, roll your toes. Lift your hips up and back. Down dog. Let's catch our breath there again. 2 breaths. And your next inhale, once again, bend your knees deeply, look to where you want to go. Step to the top of the mat, half lift, forward fold. Inhale up, hands down through heart center. Okay, one more we're going to add on this one, so let's be ready for this. Big breath in, check in with your balance, your strength, your core. Inhale up, hands forward, let's forward fold all the way down to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Okay, now again, you can come to your knees here, perfectly fine. Stay up in high plank. Let's check in again. Where's your weight? Is it back over your toes? You can see what that does to your hips. Nice and forward over your arms. Good, strong core strength here. We're going to change it up a little bit. We're actually going to go into up dog, down dog from here, sorry. But I want you to think about engaging your core to do that, not using your glutes. Deep breath in. Tighten those core muscles and use that core to roll up into that down dog. Drop your head, drop back to your heels. Exhale. And then on your next inhale, use that core. Let's come back into plank. If you're from your knees, you need to pop it up and come up. So we're in this strong plank pose. Let's do 2 more of these. So think about tightening that core, leading from the core. Inhale, roll it up into down dog. Exhale. Inhale, back to plank. Where's your weight? Over your shoulders, not on your toes. Inhale up. 1 more down dog. Inhale back to that high plank position. My core is starting to fire. Let's drop our knees and sit back into child's pose. Just for a moment to give those wrists a break. They get so tired. Let's inhale, plant those hands, roll back under those toes. Use those core muscles again to bring your hips up and back into down dog. Breath here. Bend those knees deeply, look ahead of your hands. Step, jump or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale up, exhale down. Let your head go. Let's roll that all the way up to the top. Big breath in. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Good work, that was tough. Okay, we're gonna do a bit of standing pose now, a little bit of balance. So I was practicing this before the class and my balance isn't so great this morning, so let's see how we do. So once again, check in. Good weight distribution left to right, grounded down through all 4 corners of your feet. Lift your toes, spread your toes, drop your toes, tuck that core in, and tuck that pelvis under, sorry. Engage that core. Remember, it's that strength that's going to help you here. Find that gaze point, that drishti point that's not moving. Transfer a bit of your weight into your left foot. Hands can be on the hips or in prayer, wherever you want. Inhale that right knee up. And if you can, this is the tricky part, cactus your arms out. When you have your balance, rotate just a little bit, as much as you can to the right. Inhale back to center. Hands into prayer. I'm just gonna flip here. Hands into prayer. Keep that leg nice and high still. Find that drishti point, that gaze point. And on your next exhale, let's bend from the waist. Use that core. Shoot that leg all the way back. Stay up nice and high. Remember, it's your core and your glute, not just your left leg. Oh, hard to talk and do this. Not just your left leg that's keeping you up there. You fall out, just come back in. 1 more breath. And your next inhale, let's just reverse that all the way nice and slowly with control. That leg up nice and high. And then let's set that down. Okay, do that on the other side. Find that breath, find that balance. Good core engagement, pelvis tucked under. Breath in, hands to your hips. Find your gaze point. Inhale that left leg up this time, nice and high. Hit your breath. Find something that's not moving, not likely me today. Hands up to cactus. Exhale. Let's do that small twist over to the left. This is the tricky part. Come back to center. That leg up. Hands back to heart center. Change position here. Keep that leg up. Bend at the waist. Use your core. Use your glutes. On the left. Bring that leg all the way back behind you. Inhale there. And exhale. On your next inhale, let's bring that back up. Whoa! Almost over there. Bring that back up. And exhale. Let's put that leg down. Whoa! That was tough today. Inhale, cleansing breath all the way up nice and high. Exhale, let's forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant those hands, step back to plank, and stay up nice and high in that strong, strong plank this morning. Inhale, bring your right knee, bend your right knee. I want you to bring that to your right elbow. So again, right knee, right elbow. Exhale, left elbow, back to right elbow. Inhale, up, three-legged dog, nice and high. Exhale, put that right leg down. Inhale there, come back to plank. Left knee, gotta do the same thing on the other side. Left elbow, left knee to right elbow. Back to left elbow, strong core workout. Up, big three-legged dog, and put that down. Let's come down to child's pose. Let's give those wrists a break. I'm gonna do that one more time, just because it's so much fun. Plant your hands, curl your toes under, use your core, bring your bottom up to down dog, push back, inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog, exhale, bring that forward, bring that tiger crunch in, that's why we practice that. Right knee, right elbow, twist over, right knee, left elbow, back to center, exhale, three-legged dog, and let's put that down. Catch our breath there. And your next inhale, left leg up nice and high. Inhale that in, that tiger crunch in. Left knee, right, left elbow. Inhale, left knee, right elbow, cross it over. Stay strong. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, put that down. Knees down, child's pose. And let's catch our breath there for a moment. Whoa. Inhale and exhale. One more breath there in child's pose. Maybe roll your wrists up. There's a lot of wrist work today. But that's it, we're done there. Come on back up to tabletop. Sit down onto that left or right hip and bring your legs straight out in front of you. We are not done our core work, but we are just done our standing core work. So let's keep those legs nice and engaged there, toes pointed up. Again, tuck your pelvis under. If you want a towel or belt, a blanket underneath your hips at this point, please do so. Good core engagement, strong line top to bottom. Inhale, arms up. Let's just do a relaxing forward fold here for a moment. Breathe into that. Let the arms go wherever you want. Let gravity bring your chest down. On your next inhale, let's bring that up. Just gonna switch this way. Plant your feet on the floor, kind of comfortable position away from your hips. We're going to do some variations of Navasana or boat pose. So again, modifications for this, you can always leave your feet directly on the floor. You can pick them up however you're comfortable. The important thing here is to keep that core engagement, keep that chest lifted so you don't kind of come like this when we're working in boat pose. This isn't using your core, this is using your legs. So you can see the difference when you come back, core, lift up. All right, so we're all set, good balance on our sit bones, nice and tall here. Just begin by leaning back on those sit bones. We're just going to, if you want, lift both feet up, let them come up naturally. You can leave one foot down if that's more comfortable for you, I'll do that. Put your your hands on your right knee, bring that in just a little bit. Extend that left leg out straight. Remember, keep that length in your body. Foot down if you want. We're going to tap that toe down 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, use those core muscles to lift, 9, and 10. Excellent, let's bring those knees in. Transfer your hands over to your left knee, right leg out nice and straight. Check in again, are you still balanced? Is your tummy still engaged, your shoulders still up? And 10 times here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hope you guys are all breathing, 8, 9, and 10. Good work. Pull that in tight, give yourself a squeeze and reset. Do one more variation of bow pose. So again, feet down flat, up nice and tall. Again, you can keep your feet on the floor, or if you want, you can cross your legs. That's a good interim step as well. Begin to lean back, your feet naturally come off. In this one, you can also put your hands down for balance, if you'd like, and we're gonna do 10 crunches, not 12, 10 crunches here. Arms down or not, up to you. Come out, bring your chest back as much as you can, and pull that in. 2, 3, if you can get your arms up, that's great. 4, it's too much, just put those hands down for balance. 5, 6, 7, almost there, stay with me, stay breathing. 8, 9, and 10. Let's leave it there if you can, and come slowly as you can. Oh, I always lose it right there, down to your back. Let's just relax that out for a second. On your inhale, let's bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a little squeeze there. And let's leave our knees this time up, bring them up to a tabletop position. Check to see that your hips and your knees are aligned, your feet out straight, that they're not coming back over your abdomen like this, that they're out nice and straight like that. Important to check in and make sure that you don't have any space between your lower back. You can't get your hands through there. Really imprint your lower back in there for this next bit of work, okay? Breath in, we're going to do some called Pilates toe taps. It's a Pilates core work. So inhale, exhale, let's just drop that toe down nice and controlled. Left, keep that lower back imprinted into the mat. 2, 3, 4, I lost count, I think that's 4, 5, if you lose that core, that connection with your lower spine, just reset by bringing your knees into your chest. Keep that lower spine down. 8, I think, 9, oh, my counting's terrible this morning. 1 more each side. Last one here. Excellent. Let's bring those legs up. Keep that alignment, your hips and your knees nicely aligned, your legs at tabletop. Bring your arms out to a T position. Tighten that core in, push that lower back into the mat. We're going to exhale, and let's just bring those knees over to the right as much as you can with control of your abdomen. Use your core muscles. Don't let your left shoulder come off the mat. And then inhale that back up to center. Exhale over the other side. Inhale back to center. 1 more each side. Use your core. Go only as far as you can by holding that core muscle engagement. Inhale back to center. And exhale. And inhale, bring it back to center. Shoot those arms out nice and long, those legs out nice and long. Give yourself a bit of a stretch. Not quite done. 1 more little exercise before Shavasana. Arms out long, legs out long. Let's come up into that hollow rock or the rocking chair position. Once you're there, core in tight. Let's rock back and forth. 3, 4 times. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring those knees in. We're going to do that 1 more time. Inhale in. Exhale, arms out long, tight core. And let's rock 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, that's enough of that. Knees in nice and tight. Give yourself good big inhale here. Let's rock side to side to release that stress on that lower back. Inhale, shoot those arms out and legs out long. Let's sink into Shavasana for a couple of minutes. Let your body relax against your mat. Come back to your own rhythmic breathing. Eyes closed. Bring all that muscle movement back into you. Use that strength. Inhale and exhale. Relaxing. On your next inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Roll your head from side to side. Give yourself a big, huge stretch. Stretch your arms up high over your head with your legs out long from your body. Huge good morning stretch. On the exhale, bring that all the way in. Bring your knees in super tight. Give yourself a big hug. You deserve it. You did a great workout this morning. When you're ready, let's roll over to your right side and join me in a seated, comfortable position at the top of your mat. Your eyes closed, your hands to heart center. Breath in. Cleansing breath out. Just going to leave you with this thought for today. What lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Thank you for coming to my living room. Have a wonderful day. Namaste, everyone.